Okay, here is a live action video, unlike the other animations, so you can see how the video playback is on this particular live action film. This was also recorded using a 1250-bit. It runs well. Right now the sound is off. I muted it, but basically you can see the quality. One thing you notice is that although it takes up the whole screen, you can notice that it's not exactly a 16:9 widescreen format. You can see actually that the images are a little squashed here, but nonetheless you can see how the play is on the video here. So it does play without a problem. Okay. The next is the music. Again, this is a real player, and it works great, and actually the speakers sound pretty good. This automatically goes into portrait mode. It doesn't go into a landscape mode. Again, the speakers, it doesn't do justice listening through a recorded, but we are pleasantly surprised that the speakers are actually work pretty well. Of course, you cannot tell how well they work because you're listening to a camcorder that's recording a sound emanating from the tablet, but it actually does sound very well. So we were definitely pleasantly surprised. You can listen to music and go, let's say, online. If you want to go back to the browser, you can go on there. So you can still listen to music, multitask. So you can definitely listen to music and do other things here. I want to show you the button here, what I meant. When you press it, it gives you all the apps that are currently open. So just go to a real player and stop that. And let's get out of here. Go back to the home page. And there you go. So those are three key things that I did want to review with you with the video, because again, describing it online is not the same as actually seeing how it works. So again, for pictures, it did a decent job of reproducing the pictures. Music works well. The speakers are surprisingly work well. One thing we did have problems was with the headphone jack here. When we put our headphones, actually you have to play around with it in order to hear both sides. We were only getting a signal in one of the channels instead of the two channels, so it was coming not in stereo but in just I believe it was just the left headphone or earplug. So that's something to keep in mind. Not sure if it was just specific to this tablet or if this is happening in other tablets. Okay, we didn't test any movies in HD. The resolution of the screen is 1024 by 600. At least that's what it's being advertised. But actually, when we dug deeper into some of the settings, it looks like it's actually 1024 by 576. The Wi-Fi actually, this does have the latest ROM that Enso has promised, and we have not had any issues with the Wi-Fi at all. It's actually, you can look at the signal, it's pretty strong. Then again, the router is probably located about 15 feet from where I'm at right now, so it does work very well. We actually tested this in a public Wi-Fi for an hour, only disconnected one time. So unlike some people that were having trouble with their Wi-Fi, we haven't been able to duplicate those problems. And again, it's probably because this tablet did come with the latest ROM, so there shouldn't be any Wi-Fi issues. And if you are having that, definitely recommend that you go and update your ROM if you haven't done so already. Okay, just going to go over some of the apps here. Some of these were included, some of these we added on and installed these. One thing to keep in mind, is that this does not come with the Android market. It does not come with YouTube or Gmail, so that's something to keep in mind. They did include, Enso, when I mean they, the Slide Me, which is a market, an Android market where you can download apps. Most of the apps that are on the Android market are here. Some are not, as we have run into, but you can search by categories. There's different categories here, and you can see it tells you if it's free, prices. Just scroll up and down, see what you want. You can also do a search function, which you can hit search and then type in what you're looking for. So again, Slide Me was one of the ones that it came with. Skyfire was one, which was included. Task Killer, that was also included, but we actually installed a different one. This is a YouTube app that we installed here. Just want to show you. Actually, the battery's dying, so I'm not sure how much we can show you, but just to, let's say, pick this one. Let's see. I'm not sure why the orientation changed, but this is how the YouTube videos look like. So this is something, again, the app works great. You can search by any video. Let's pause it. Can't go back. Look for something else. Again, you can go back to the search and put in whatever video you're looking for. So again, the YouTube app that was not included, we added it on. We installed it and it works great. We haven't. There is a built-in email which we did try out. It seems to work decent. We haven't been able to get it to notify us when any new emails come in, so I'm not sure if that's just a defect of this, but again, there's so many email applications out there that you can find one that's that should work for you. Okay. And just to let you know that you do need the SD card for the tablet to work, and a lot of the apps do save onto the SD card, so you do need that before you can use the tablet and really use any of the apps. So that's something to keep in mind. There was no Facebook app. We did get this from one of the app stores. It also included a typical alarm. It included actually a benchmarking app, calculator, clock, the typical things that are probably included with most. But again, since you have access to the apps, you could download some of the better apps for the system. So that's pretty much the apps on here. Again, there's so many out there that you should be able to find a better app for to replace the standard apps. So again, this is pretty much the ZenPad 4 that's sold by Enso for $200. I'm just turning this off because the battery's dying. You can see the full review at tabletconnect.blogspot.com. Just turning it off. You can see actually the website noted below. Great, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for watching Tablet Connect.